Hi BrewTubers. Well, I'm back again and I'm fitting well. I've now totally recovered from the trapped nerve I had, which was in the back of my neck here, going down here. It was very painful. The doctors put me on tablets to control that, just to enable me to sleep at night, because for 3 months I didn't sleep in bed. I was sleeping on the living room floor. And plus I didn't get much sleep either, so I was getting a variety amount of hours, from maybe 1 hour to maybe 5 hours, all a bit various. But that's all in the past now. I'm fully recovered and I'm back on with the build. So let's crack on. As you can see from the intro, I've done a little bit, and that was relating to the filtration system, being able to hang that up essentially on the cupboard, and to be able to control that. So I've got two systems which I've previously mentioned. One's is the RO system, and the other one is just a general filtration system to dechlorinate the water. That's primarily for if I'm doing local brews such as a Yorkshire bitter or something where I just need to clean and just polish the water a little bit. So that's the reason why I've done that. So as you can see, I've now got that mounted. Also what I've done is I've done the metal work for the cabinet, so that's now been installed, and I've also applied magnets on there so the cupboards are shut nicely. They were left over from making my stir plate for the yeast starter. So that's what I've done. You might notice there's a slight lip on the top cabinet. It's not quite level. That's because I was going to put a lock-in latch on there, and since the afterthought came with using the magnets, I didn't need to use that, so I just have to have that as a visual aid or blind aid if the lights go out or something, to look for something. But anyway, don't know how I'm going to use that. So what else have I done? I fitted the little side shelf for the sink. That's been fitted. I've also fitted the vinyl onto the plyboard tiles for the roof. I decided to go with a vinyl onto that rather than painting it, because after painting some other things which I've done, I'll show you those shortly, one of my job titles is not to be a painter and decorator. I think I've learned that. The workmanship wasn't shoddy, so I just thought, well, just vinyl it and just see how it works out down here. If it starts peeling away, then I'm going to have to look for another way of resolving that issue. But it was mainly to protect the piping up there, which is generally, that's where the bulk of my pipe work is, and I need to have easy access there. And the tiles that I use, which predominantly, it's basically chalkboard, it's like plasterboard with a cover on it. Drywalling for you those over the pond, and so I just need something like a little bit stronger. Some of the tiles that I've purchased and put up early have started to damage over the length of time I've been on with this project, so it pushed me down the road to use something a little bit stronger. I've also had another afterthought, because as I was looking at my taps, I'm thinking, where am I going to put my wart plate chiller? Sorry, the wart plate chiller. And where I was going to put that? So I've added a extra tap there to accommodate that, and that's just more or less it. But I've done some more, and I'll show you that now. Oh, and let's not forget the sink here. I have now put the taps in, so I've got the standard mixer tap, I've got the bottle washing hosey thing, and the bottle washer on a mixer tap. So I've got that there, and also you've seen the other bits of pieces of plumbing which I've done, not to mention that. So I've done that since when I've been feeling better in between the issues with my chapped nerve. Also what I've done, as you can probably see here with these two bits here, I've made a box to cover this up, So I've not put it up yet because I still might need some access up here, and this bit here I've got a fixing to stop it from wobbling around. Probably not a lot of thought process went into the position of this, to be honest, because right behind there is me cold main pipe, which supplies the feed to the sinks here. So I need to be really careful when I come to fix that. I might not use the supplied fitting that came with the actual unit. I might have to fabricate something just to get past this piping, but I don't know until I get to it. I should be okay, but we know how things are when we say we should be okay with something. Something always happens. But that's a problem for another time, which I'm sure I'll tell you about. But meanwhile, this is the bottom bit that goes onto this box here. So when this gets in place, it should go there, and I've got a bottom bit which goes underneath there to keep it nice and tidy. But as I say, I'm not fitting that yet for the issues I've told you about. And you can see, look at this paint job. It is completely shoddy. So I'm going to do a little bit of sanding down, and I'll probably give it another coat once it's up there, and that'll probably make it look a little bit better. But you can't get the workforce here, you can't get it. As you can see, I've started work on the doors for the fermenting chamber, so I've now insulated them. Also, what I've been working on is the handles for them. So this is the large one, and if I can bring this down here like so, and hopefully the handles will go here. I've not sealed the handles yet, because that's obviously a job to continue, and I still need to put a few more together. My friend of mine who's been helping with this build, yet again, he's come to my rescue and has made this on his lathe, and he's taken and rounded them off for me. So thank you very much to him for doing that. Whoops. So here, so what I've decided to do, and the reason why I've not put the plyboarding on top to seal this is I plan to take this out and just to secure the handles behind this bit, because we was going to screw into this bit here, but I feel I need a little bit more strength involved there, and a nice good secure fitting with that. So folks, that's about it. No shout outs this time, because I've run out of time. I've gone over the 10 minutes, so hopefully I won't go over the 11-minute mark, so you can go and watch another video that's probably more interesting. But as you can see, I'm getting there, a little more of a nudge forward with things being done, and now that I'm back on track and better from my trapped nerve issues, I will be getting onto the fermentation chamber as soon as possible. So I'm looking to get on that at some point this week or next week, and hopefully I'll get a video out for you to let you know what's happened with the installation of the guts. Because I've stripped a freezer apart, cut all the components out, and going to reassemble them inside. So you're going to see if I'm successful or not, so that's probably worth a watch. So for now, all the best and mash on.